This will be the day when all of God's children will be able to sing with new meaning, my country, tears of thee. Sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrims.
Hello, Washington, D.C. Happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Let's have it up. I am not going to read the 19-page ode, but I would like everyone here, everyone, because that's the way Martin Luther King would have wanted, to help me with this short excerpt. And what I would like you to do in order to help me is, when I raise my hand like this, I want you to say, rise, as hard as you can. I want the White House to hear this, okay? So when I raise my fist up high, I want you to say as loud as you can, rise, because that is what Martin Luther King wanted us to do. He wanted us to rise above and do a better situation than where we are. So, this excerpt is called He Would Rise. So when I say rise, okay, you know what to do, right? Okay. He would rise. Again and again, Martin Luther King would rise. From the bludgeoning of police clubs and the dripping fangs of vicious dogs, he would rise. Again and again, Martin Luther King would rise. From the asphyxiation of the acrid tear gas and the battering of fire hoses, he would rise. Again and again, Martin Luther King would rise. From the vituperates and assaults of hostile mobs and the benign neglect of malicious authorities, Martin Luther King would rise. Again and again, Martin Luther King would rise. From the vilification of violent extremists and the scorn of passive conformists, Martin Luther King would rise. Again and again, Martin Luther King would rise. From the mental pain of racism and the seething rage of injustice, he would rise. Martin Luther King would rise. Again and again, Martin Luther King would rise. From the darkness of Reedfield Prison, Martin Luther King would rise. And from the terror of bomb-shattered nights, to champion the cause of our civil rights. I want to end this excerpt with the last excerpt in the ode, which is very special to me, because Martin Luther King did impact my life. And I want to read this. It's rather emotional for me. Into a shining star, your dust was cast in heaven, O Martin Luther King. For when conflict approaches, God lights up the darkness with your immortal dream. Thank you.